Good day of Shabbos, everyone. Shabbos V'eschanan, Shabbos Nachamu, just getting out of Tisha B'Av. We're still in the 10th of Av. So we know V'eschanan is the number value. The word V'eschanan is number value 515. Moshe Rabbeinu davened 515 tefillos to be able to go into Eretz Yisrael. Shabbos Nachamu is the Nachama, two times Nachama. Nachmu Ami, the consolation that Hashem gives through the prophets to console the Jewish people for the Golus and the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, the leaving Eretz Yisrael. So we have a Torah from the Alter Rebbe, an amazing Torah. We know in Parshas V'eschanan there's many very well-known verses. The Shema Yisrael, of course, the Seres Dibros. There's a pasuk Veyadata Hayom v'shavayis elavavecha ki Hashem hu Elokim. And there's many memorim on the idea of Veyadaita, like we learned this week, the idea of Das, knowledge of Hashem, and the idea of Muna, belief in Hashem. The second Maimon, the Alter Rebbe says a Torah like this: Veyadaita Hayom, a person should know and pay attention to today about the idea of Hayom. What is Hayom? Hayom, a day, is made up by Hi Erev, Hi Boker. First comes the evening, the night, and then comes the day. And when a person realizes that every day is made up of day and night, then you should also, you should apply that idea to your heart as well. That also your heart has, like the day, has the night of the heart, and there's the day of the heart. There's the dark side of the heart, like the Alter Rebbe says in Tanya, the Yetzer Hara on the left side, and the right side is the Yetzer Tov. And that makes up a complete day, that makes up a complete person. When a person realizes that a person is made up of both the right and left side of your heart, and that makes up a complete person, like the 24 hours, both of daytime and nighttime, make up a complete day, then you're able to work on the idea of Hashem Hu Elokim. You're able to take the Yud Kei Vav Kei, the parts of Hashem that's beyond the world, the creator of the world, and bring that in Elokim into your reality of the space of this world. And this really goes hand in hand with what we learned today in the Sikh of the Rebbe from Tav Shem Tes, where the Rebbe talks that Shabbos Nachamu crosses over from the 3 weeks into from the 3 weeks of Piranios, of the negative that we remember the destruction of Yerushalayim and the Beis Hamikdash starting with the 17th of Tammuz through Tisha B'Av, and then we go into the 7 weeks of Nechama, starting with Shabbos Nachamu, where the Rebbe explains that he spoke about it that year, that the 3 weeks is the 3 levels of the intellect of Chacham, Bin, and Das, and the 7 weeks represent the Midos. And the Rebbe is saying a revolutionary idea, really. The Rebbe is saying that the 3 weeks is the intellect, is when a person has raw intellect, where you reach the limits of your understanding. When a person looks at the 3 weeks, looks at the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, looks at what happened throughout the Golus of 2,000 years, and you look at that and you say, I don't understand. I've reached the limits of my understanding. I can't transform my mind. I can't get a grip on what's going on. But from there we go to the 7 levels of the Midos. Usually the mind is supposed to develop the Midos, but we have what's called the Behema Rabbah, the great animal, which is above the brain. And the Rebbe says that we start with the 7 weeks of Nechama, that even when we don't understand, we still feel. We don't allow our feeling to be only dictated by our mind. And this is what the Rebbe is saying in Veyadata Hayom. You have to know that there's day and there's night. It's not everything we understand. There's light and there's dark. There's things that we can understand, things that we can't understand. But we have to know that's a complete day, that's a complete person, that's a complete life. And then you can make a Vayihu Elokim, that the Yud Kei Vav Kei, the beyond the world into the world. That's how a person could go from, yes, the 3 weeks, we don't understand it. We don't understand the Golus, we don't understand the murder, we don't understand the fact that someone was killed not far behind me a few minutes ago by a terrorist. We don't understand these things, but we cross over from the 3 weeks into the Shabbos and Nechama, Nachmu, and we say we love Hashem beyond our understanding. It's not dependent on our understanding. We reach to the Behema Rabbah, to the animal that's above the brain, that is compassionate, that is loving, that is fearful, all the midos dedicated 100% to Hashem, and that's how we get through. That's how we got through the goals, and that's how we lead through to the Nechama, the true Nechama, with Yerushalayim HaKodesh, to be rebuilt to the Beis Hamikdash Hashlishi, B'Karv Mamish Shabbos.